The thing I wanted to pitch you guys on is this idea of supporting the Boston movie. So how many people have seen Spirit of the Marathon? So Spirit of the Marathon was a movie that was made a few years back by this guy, John Dunham. It followed 6 runners through preparation and the Chicago Marathon. And it was an incredibly moving movie, extraordinarily well done. It had like a one-day showing in movie theaters in our area, like all the running clubs and running stores, you know, everybody showed up at the movie theater that night and there were like 1,000 people there, and it was just this great communal bonding thing. So we were at the Roadrunners Club of America meeting, and this guy, John Dunham, is trying to make a film that I'm going to share with you here. If I can.
A big field of international stars away in a mob scene in the Boston Marathon. 26 miles of tough going ahead of them. Crowds along the course cheer them on. At the halfway mark, the pace really begins to tell. Only a few are still in the running.
The Boston Marathon is arguably the most prestigious, well-known road race and marathon in the world.
It's more than a running race, it's more than something that happens every year.
The crowd is there for you and close. You feel the sound bouncing right off of your chest, and it's very, very overwhelming.
Scripture tells us to run with endurance the race that is set before us.
This was much more than a Boston bombing. This was a bombing that the entire country felt and world.
The President of the United States even said, bigger and better. What did that mean? What does that really mean? What is our obligation? What's our responsibility to not only the running community, but the community at large?
If you came from Boston, you've lived in Boston. If you've moved north, south, east, or west, you should come home to Boston for the Boston Marathon, because this year is going to be special.
We are not afraid. We will return to Boston as long as there is a Boston Marathon.
118 years and counting.
This year's running of the Boston Marathon is going to be the most amazing thing that I am ever involved with. I can't wait to just be out there and to be feeling all that goodwill that's so encouraging and supportive and quite joyous, really.
So I saw that and I was like just absolutely hooked. And so I go up and talk to him afterwards and learn a little bit more. He's got over 300 hours. The BAA supports it. The BAA has given him access to all their film libraries. Of the 2014 race, he's got over 300 hours of content just there. He's got never seen footage of Meb running that great race. So this movie needs to be made. He's got a problem though. He doesn't have enough money to make it, and the sponsors are slow in stepping up. So like John Hancock and JetBlue and Adidas are slow in stepping up. So I decided that we would step up and try to encourage other people to step up. I've committed $100,000 to donate/sponsor this film. I view it as a donation. Yeah, movies are kind of private enterprises and John needs to make a living and stuff like that. But the actual mechanics of it is that there's this third-party nonprofit that actually helps documentary filmmakers fund their project. And so the money flows through that. What we're really asking, and the way we're kind of setting it up, at least promoting it, is that we're matching the donation dollars. I'm going to give $100,000 whether you guys decide to help this film out or not. But the way that you guys can help out is 2 ways. On the Boston film, in your Race Director dashboard, you can check a box that gives runners the option to donate $5 when they're checking out. It's right down by the credit card thing. It's simple. They don't have an option to give more or less or anything like that. It's just $5. And then the other option is to increase the processing fee by a quarter, and that goes to the Boston film as well. One of the calculations that Jordan and I did when we met this guy is that if 3 million people register on RunSignUp times 25 cents, if we got 10% of those people, 300,000 people given 25 cents, that's 75 grand, right? So I think that this is something that can be done. In addition, we're working with Roadrunners Club of America. And hopefully the IRRA, the Independent Running Retailer Association, there's this program where if your group creates a CrowdRise funding page and raises $2,500, you'll get like a copy of it, a digital copy you'll be able to download and play it at your running store, your running club, and stuff like that. I would encourage every one of you to go check both those boxes. It doesn't cost you anything, and it's for a good cause. Boston defines us. Boston is it. One word to describe our little industry, Boston's the word that I would pick.